Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at any weather concerns that we may have here as we go through the next week to 10 days. Today, the main concern remains the heat. As you can see, the upper level ridging sitting right over the top of the ArkLaTex, extending back into the east coast. There is a disturbance in the Gulf, which is going to give us some hope for some rain over the next few days, and then the upper level ridge will redevelop as we head into the beginning of next week. That will stop the rain and crank up the heat again, and then we'll see another disturbance move along the bottom of this ridge during the last half of next week, giving us yet another chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms for the last half of next week and perhaps even next weekend. That system will push on through, and then will kind of remain relatively quiet in terms of the thunderstorms as we go towards the end of the period. Heat will be the main concern, especially during the first half of next week, after a little bit of a break tomorrow and especially Saturday, back up into the 105 to 110 degree range for most of the rest of the 10-day period. Based on what many of the models are saying, the numbers towards the end of here could be a little bit on the high side. We'll just wait to see how it all plays out, but the heat will definitely reach its peak during the last half of next week. As far as rainfall, models kind of all over the place. This is a look at the blend of the different models as far as 10-day rainfall potential, and you can see has basically totals of less than 1/10 of an inch to almost an inch, with the heaviest totals over the southeastern sections of the area. But look at the individual models here, and you can see that we are going to be looking at, again, the possibility of seeing quite a bit more. The European model continues to be very optimistic as far as rainfall during the next 10 days, even showing upwards of 3 inches plus over the southern sections of the region. And you can see more of the models coming online with the possibility of seeing that inch of rain here during the next 10 days. The good news is we're not looking at much of any kind of severe weather threat, although with the scattered summertime thunderstorms, they can produce some rather gusty wind. I mentioned that disturbance in my previous article in the Gulf of Mexico. Kind of doubtful we'll see any development tropically with that, and the National Hurricane Center indicating that we will likely stay quiet through the rest of next week in the Gulf and the Atlantic, and longer range models pretty much indicating the same, possibly through the first week of August. So all that being said, weather worry index today keeping it at 2, as the main concern will be heat and again the gusty wind that we could see from any of those scattered thunderstorms. But severe weather threats will be very limited here during the next 10 days. And speaking of the next 10 days, some ups and downs on the way. We'll cool off to 93 for the high on Saturday, back up to around 100 by Wednesday, and then we'll ease back into the middle 90s by next weekend, with that chance for the scattered thunderstorm tomorrow on Saturday, and then once again late next week.